My friends, my enemies, and those in between, welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. This is not my second time attempting to record this, because for some reason OBS decided to go, what's the record button again? Oh, for God's sake. No, but we're back. We're in the Emerald Grove, we have the squad, we have Will, that's a part of the party, and we have some exploring to do whilst in the grove. Not a lot of exploring, but a little bit nonetheless. Starting with this little mound of hay. What is that? I wonder. Let's open this up. Ooh! Gold and a malachite, I'll take that. And I'll even take the pouch, because why the heck not? Wow! Everyone failed in sight. For this... I don't even know how to react to this.
You're dumb, you're dumb, you're all dumb!
Everyone failed insight for the strange ox? Okay. Now I've got to check. Who actually has the best arcana? Oh, that's stupid. Of course it's Gale. Go on, Gale. Get in there. Talk to that ox. Yeah, he's making me uneasy, right? Let's, oh, can I do... No, that's Bardic Inspiration. Oh, okay. I don't need Bardic Inspiration for something like this. Oh. Oh. Oh, there we go.
Something's off. This creature isn't what it appears to be.
Hey, I've been turned into a cow. Can I go home?
That was a very distinguished move. Ooh. What's this? I believe it is Astarion level to level 3. Fantastic. Let's get that all sorted before we explore more of the grove and do some cheeky grove antics. For Astarion, for now we'll just make him a thief. Why not? Very easy, very simple. He gets fast hands and second story work, so he's able to have another bonus action on his turns, which is great. And he has resistance to fall damage, which is also great. Simples. Remember, folks, I am still looking for your comments to decide what we turn our beloved characters into when it comes to respecking later on in the game. If you would like to participate with that, be sure you do. Because, well, that time's going to come up sooner rather than later. That's to be warned. Now, if we go down here, there is a character we need to interact with, because Lae'zel needs information about the crash. Let's dive in.
Another one. My friend's blood not enough. Come to rip me open too.
Okay, we can have a play with this.
A formal greeting begins with a bow.
Is this monster with you?
Now this is a great way to start us having a very good relationship with Lae'zel. I'm gonna go, you heard the woman. Bow. Because even Astarion approves, so that's a big plus plus. Very good.
Lower.
Ooh. What should I do? She's serious. She's serious. You better get on your knees fast. There you go. Lae'zel approves a second time. Very good. Hey.
You saw another gith. Where?
On the road to Baldur's Gate, near the mountain pass. Saw us, for we saw it. Jammed its blade through Yul's belly, straight to the other side.
No twisting. Kin must have been in a hurry. The map. Show me.
Oh. Lae'zel just immediately wants things done. It's like, I want to know. Oh, that's thumbnail. I like that smirk. He's like,
you can keep your innards.
I like. Brilliant stuff.
Oh, you're not going to eviscerate him? I was hoping for a show.
Cool your blood. I'll indulge you soon enough.
Ooh, drama. Ooh, you gotta love a bit of party drama. It's nice. It's cheeky.
Gods, deliver me.
I love that as well. Anyway, let's see what Lae'zel has to say after that.
The locals prove compliant. A useful trait.
Quite. Let's see. What would I pick? Remember, trying to go with a lawful evil run with Zyron here. You're a dab hand at interrogations. We might need that skill again.
Tch. A shell so thin requires little to crack it. The tiefling was clear. If there are a Githyanki west of here, that must be our objective. Purification cannot wait.
I do find it cute that she pronounces tiefling as if it's teeth, like actual teeth, toothy teeth. Tiefling, which is quite cute. I mustn't make fun of her though. If I make fun of her, that'll be a big minus to our relationship. We don't want that happening.
Shiny teeth and me.
What do you mean, purification?
The creche holds the Zaithisk. It will cleanse us of the parasite. By covenant, I can say no more.
Oh, very well. That's very fair. So we have more information. Now, bearing in mind, we may have more information about where that is, and it might be a good idea to check that out. Right? Right? Wrong! It's not a good idea. Trust me, it's not a good idea this early on when we're not exactly equipped for something as big as that, so to say. Especially when I'm doing my regular town surveillance, I like to say, by checking these boxes and making sure everything's in order. There is something behind this gate, or behind this door I should say, but I'm not going to interact with it yet. Instead, in the Grove, we're going to interact with some of the vendor people around here. And then there's one major thing I do want to do in this recording session specifically, which means that if you do want to put your votes in as to what you would like to see our characters changed into class-wise, this may be your last chance to do it. So let's start with Octa.
You! Saw you fighting those slimy bastards.
That was great,
Fancy a
right?
bowl? Best to fill your belly now, while we still can.
I must prefer Worsted Dwarf. Stop thinking about delicious dwarf and take the bowl. Oh, go on.
Look, it ain't much, but it might make all the difference. The
I
only
could
way
have
we'll
had
make it to Baldur's
dwarf.
Gate is to run, and run hard. If a gnoll
Seriously?
catches
That's an
your
I wonder if
scent,
that's a
you'll
Dark
need every bit of
Urge only
strength.
option.
Trust me.
So that's very trippy.
Doofus.
Subdue Vine Appetites. So this leads into a very good question I have for you guys as well, because you see, I've posted up a question over on the Discord server. There's a link to the server down below in the description. I have a question for you guys to fulfill, and you only have a limited time to do it. I have a poll asking the question: do I give in to the urge, or do I fight the urge? Because I am running, or trying to run, a lawful evil aligned character, I think fighting the urge makes sense, but I'm going to leave it to you guys to see what happens. Anyway, here's Auntie Ethel!
Ah, if it isn't the talk of the camp.
Oh.
It's a rare day when I see one of you lot about. Thank goodness you came along when you... Oh,
What is it? Is it my face?
you're
What's on my face?
touching something fierce, love. And your eyes. You look like you don't know the meaning of the word sleep. Auntie Ethel will sort you out. I've lotions and potions galore.
What a dream. Gotta love Auntie Ethel. She's only there to look out for me the best she can. What would I say? You know what? I'm gonna let her fuss over me, because I'm intrigued. I'm genuinely intrigued.
You take a sup at that and you'll feel right as rain, sweetie.
I don't know, I'm 50-50 about drinking it in front of her. This is, this is a little bit suspicious. So I'm gonna go, and what is this exactly?
Oh, 'tis just a healing potion, nothing fancy. Here. You just look like you might need a pick-me-up. I'm sorry to go on about it, but are you all right? You're looking awful peaky.
She's a little bit too forward for my liking as a lawful evil dude. So let's look at my options here. Nah, I think the best one is, that's no concern of yours.
Don't get your knickers in a twist. I was only asking. Now, do you need anything? I have a few odds and ends for sale.
What, show me your wares.
Hey, bother.
And yeah, we get a potion of greater healing, so that's good. Now, this is to keep in mind, I am going to do a bit of a vendor run, but I'm probably going to do that off screen so you guys don't have to worry about it. But I'm just going to sell a bunch of my miscellaneous stuff, see if there's anything interesting I can purchase now. There are vendors with a few magic items or just useful items in general. Auntie Ethel does have the Corellan's Grace, which does give +1 to unarmed attack rolls and damage, which is fantastic if you're building a monk this early on. And unhampered resistance, so while the wielder is not wearing armor, they receive a +2 bonus to saving throws. This is basically one of the best monk weapons very early on in the game, and I'm tempted to try and buy it in case one of you guys do want me to change one of our main characters into a monk, or even cross-class into a monk. We'll have to see. Needless to say, at the moment, we're okay.
Take care now, sweetie.
Oh, take care, Ethel. Oh, aren't you the cutest little lady this side of the Shire? Oh, I just want to take you home, put you next to a fire with a nice blanket on you, and look after you until your wee book gets out. Terrible, I know. It's Damon.
Thanks for fighting off those goblins. If you need to replace any gear,
it's just me.
My
What can I say?
selection's pretty slim. I had to leave most of my equipment in Elturel.
Oh, that's not great. Let me see your wares then. So yeah, here's Damon. Oh god, it's a terrible reference. So what have you got actually? Hand Axe +1, hunting short bow that gives Hunter's Mark, which is actually really nice. Light crossbow +1, longbow +1, mace +1, short sword +1, which would be fantastic for dual wield builds. So I've got to consider getting that at least. Trident +1, which is a fantastic throwing weapon. Chain shirt +1, hide armor +1, padded armor +1, ringmail +1, safeguard shields, which is great, and a saving throw +1, which is fantabby-dozy. Yeah, Damon has some fantastic items this early on, so we will be back. I'll leave him to it for now. But I think those are the two main vendors I wanted to talk to here. There's a lot of NPCs about, but not a lot of them are going to give you the, well, at least for me, and what I want to do today, not going to give me a lot of things to work with. So, here's the plan. I could go into the grove properly and interact with some people, but I want to do that in a bit. There is a major thing I want to do in this recording session, and this is where the cross-classing comes in. First off, I'm going to commit to a short rest just to make sure that we've all got our stuff. Then, we are going to fast travel, and where we will go, we are going to go to the roadside cliffs. Okay, so now that we are over here, we are equipped and ready to rumble. We are going to be heading in this general direction towards the temple. And there are multiple ways to go through this bit. I'm half tempted as to whether I want to actually have a combat encounter here or not, but I don't think I do. I think I want to keep it quite straightforward. But before we go anywhere, successful survival check. We find a diggable chesty, and we get some loot. And if you're curious, these are additional scrolls that I've modded into the game. Again, if you want a list of mods, let me know. I will gladly post the mods up on the Discord server. So I've got a scroll of guidance, scroll of speak with the dead, a little bit of gold, and a scroll of ice knife. Fantabby-dozy. Now there are multiple ways to approach this scenario, but I'm going to do it the old-fashioned way of going straight in there.
You're both twice as tall as me, but have half the bloody backbone.
But we don't know what that thing even is. And what about the crypt?
I'm telling you, it's a ship. And the crypt can wait. Mari and Barton have been trying to break in for days. Now we... Stop! Got ourselves competition already. That's our ship.
Oh, their ship, is it? Now, me being lawful evil, let's see what the best thing is. If anything you own is your life, maybe, that could be quite good. I think that ship's an invasion force. No, I wouldn't try cheating them out of thinking it wasn't that. Strength doesn't work for me. I think intimidation is the best. The only thing you own is your life. Leave before I take that too. I also think Astarion and Lae'zel might like this option. That's the scroll of guidance if I want to use it, but I don't want to. Let's give it a whirl. Don't screw it up. Oh, look at that. That's what you get for high charisma. Brilliant.
Well,
Gale approves, really?
case,
No one else?
Come on, you lot. No point in getting killed. Second worm gets the cheese and all.
Second mouse gets the cheese, no?
Nobody's getting any damn cheese. Now move it!
But sir, I like some cheese.
It would have been quicker to kill them.
Oh yeah, that's it. Lae'zel would have preferred it if he just went into a bloodbath fight. And I think Astarion would be the same. I think Gale may like it because you took a non-combat approach and succeeded. So I think that's the main gist there. Needless to say, it's still a good idea to build up the relationships with the other companions. I'm just being conscious of the fact that, you know, we do want to romance Lae'zel, but Lae'zel, she's got to understand one thing. She may be main squeeze thanks to you guys and your voting, but you know, maybe she needs to earn her keep still, you know? Like, she's been missing. There have been times where she's been missing with her big flamey sword. She needs to step up her game. She can't be all, like, serious, dreary, let's do this, chuck, and all that jazz. She needs to do her thing, you know? Step it up. Either way, here's a door.
Thank you, Gibblebuck. Everything alright out there?
Oh, there's more of them. Oh, come on, I've got to do the performance route. Yes, it's me! Let me in! Oh, let me in! Sorry, I can't do his voice accurately, but let's give it a go. Ooh, it's a critical 20! Love it.
You sound a bit shaken, boss. Hang on while I find the key.
Lovely. That is a face that deserves a thumbnail. There's going to be a lot of thumbnail faces in this recording, I can tell. But by doing that, we get to go inside. Just go. What the hell are you doing? Well, I'm gonna kill you now. Stabby stab. How'd you like a spot of stabby with your stab, Astarion? Thank you for catering him this evening. And yay, we got all the stuff. Now, that's one thing I'm gonna actually do. This piece of leather armor, I'm actually gonna give over to Gale, because even though Gale is a wizard, he is human. And as a human, he does have proficiency in light armor, so this will not screw him over at all. It just gives him a nice little additional defense to his AC, which, especially this early on, is very good. Right, give me one moment. We're going to have a quick run around here to pick up all the loot. It is time to take on the next bit. Now, I tend to do this my way, but you can do this in any way that you wish. We are going to go into stealth mode and shut off the lights. I'm then going to have Zyron stand here and Astarion stand by the switch, and then have Lae'zel and Gale on opposite sides. And here's what we're going to do. First, open the door. Should have gone with pull the lever, Crunk! Now we're a bit delayed because there's Mari, and she's going to be on a bit of a patrol from here to here, as you can see. Now I'm waiting because I want Astarion to try his luck at a sneak attack. Stay low. Go, go, go. Yes. Shit! Hiding successful. Oh god, that somehow worked. Don't judge the fact that it looked jammy as hell, because yes it did, but it worked. Astarion did it. We somehow managed to do it. No idea how, but we did it. Fantastic. Effectively, we're going to be doing this again with the same room as well, but we're just going to move everyone up in anticipation for it. So let's shaft some more lights. I think it worked in my favor that the lights were off, I guess? Either that or because Astarion just naturally has a high stealth stat, he did quite well. I've never been able to read up if in-game doing all of this actually helps with your stealth chances or has zero bearing with your stealth chances. Never really looked into it that deeply. But I like to go with the headcanon idea of course it does. You shut the lights off and it's harder to see you. Right, here we go. I'm fully stealthed across the board, yes. Astarion, we're doing it again. Only this time,
I ain't going home empty-handed again.
gonna have to be a little bit more careful. And we're gonna do a range sneak attack on Barton to try and take him out. Take on the Barton! What a crit!
Ready or not?
Did I actually do that without getting noticed? Holy lord! Astarion! Oh my lord. Okay. Can we do it on Hasaid? Oh, that's a first. Yeah, know what? Astarion, you put in the work. I cannot complain. You have put in the work, my dude. I'm gonna move you up here. I'm gonna bring out your melee weapons just in case. And then, because they are distracted, I'm gonna get Zyron up here, but isn't a part of the combat yet. And I'm gonna get him with his ranged weapon. Oh, I'm in an awkward spot where I can't shoot him from this far. What if I moved here? Ah, now I can get him. Let's give it a try. 9 damage. I'll take it. I'll take 9. Run on down, and I'll switch to my melee as well. So that was pretty great. Right, before we do anything else, let's bring in Gale next. Gale's gonna sneaky deaky. Can I take out... Can I actually take out Hasaid? Because this would be really good. I'm actually gonna do Firebolt and just focus on damage to try and take him down.
The iron is hot.
Nice! Two of their people down before we've even truly begun combat, which is pretty mad. Then it is just Lae'zel, and because their line of sight is more so pointed towards Zyron, I'm going to take advantage of this. I'm going to sneak round to here, and I'm going to see if I can't main hand and strike at Torga. Yep. Ooh, 14 damage! Oh my god! Oh wow, this is going too well. Like, if anyone ever tells you, oh, sneaking in Baldur's Gate is useless, did you just see what I did? Yeah, everyone's basically used their turns, as far as I'm aware, so we're just gonna stay in our current positions. And they're surprised! Oh, we pulled it off! We actually pulled off the god plays. Right. I'm gonna get Gale into a better position. Just so that he's a little bit more central. I can pinpoint some peeps, so that's all good. Lae'zel, oh no, you can't defeat Torga, but I'll just get behind Torga instead. Oh, you know what? Pommel Strike, let's try it. No, okay, it was fair. Not worth using a action surge to get rid of him. Oh, was it her? Torga, are you a she? Yes, you are. You are female. I do apologise. Don't want to be assuming Duergar gender after all. That's very naughty. Astarion, why can't you do a thing? Would you prefer to shoot?
No escape.
Have a shot. Very good. Tip-top-a-boo, sir. Very good. Very good. Use a bonus action to hide. So that'll be handy for sneak attacks. Zyron, move up. And I'm going to put you out in the open, but we're going to put out a vicious mockery on Sefri, and hopefully... Yes! So she'll have disadvantage on her next attack. Perfect. And what's she gonna do? Shocking Grasp misses. Perfect. That's exactly what we wanted. And look at that. You're right there for Lae'zel to just bonk. Beautiful. That is how we do combat, ladies and gentlemen. Sneaky deaky, crazy business. Absolutely wrecking it. I love it. So with all that in mind, we're going to get all of their stuff. We've got some javelins. Oh, I've got some leather gloves. Do I need gloves? Yes, of course I do, because fashion, extremely important.
Have a lot on my mind.
It's key to note as well that after
the Yankee people have a word for men like the Blade of Frontiers. Shalak.
Well,
roughly translated,
that's great to know.
Idealist do-gooder, or better yet, benevolent burden. His confidence is an asset. His pursuit of valor, not so much.
Well, that's fair. Yeah, that's fair. I'll give Lae'zel that. I think that's an absolutely fine approach. I didn't mean to talk to you, but it's all good. We'll be having a talkie session with our companions later on when we hit camp for the first time. So don't you worry. If you're interested as to when we're going to have a proper talkie talk with our party members, it'll happen. And it will happen sooner before you realise, so it's all good.
Moving in.
Right, let's just... And we're going to take all your stuff. Huzzah. Maybe we're going to take the chapel records, because I always like taking that. Nothing in the chest. And if we go back here... Huzzah, we found a curious thing. Pull the lever, Kronk! Well, there you go, I finally got it in. Now that opens this door over here. You can lockpick this door if you want to, but that's the lever to it, if you want to do it the way I did. We actually did that flawlessly, taking no damage. Didn't even use any spell slots or anything either, so talk about ideal. And we'll move on to the Dank Crypt. Don't know why whenever I see the name Crypt, it just reminds me of Tales from the Crypt.
What riches might it contain?
I wonder if that was a good impression. Let me know in the comments if it was. I really enjoyed Tales from the Crypt back in the day. I know, like, obviously I was too old for old school Twilight Zone. But Tales from the Crypt, what a show. I think it was like Tales from the Crypt, Gruesome Tales for Gruesome Kids, and what was it? Was it Gruesome Tales for Horrible Kids, was it? Or something like that? That was a great show. If you know what show I'm talking about, let me know, because I really dug that show. Really, really enjoyed it. Astarion, let's give this a whirl, shall we? Can you lock it? Yes, you can. Getting a 20 wife in the end. Fantastic. Thank you, thank you. Now, if I'm not mistaken, this is the way we want to go. Yes, it is. We don't want to go this way yet, because we've got some cheese to pull off. At least I like pulling off cheese in this room over here, because this room has something very swanky. A giant sarcophagus. And a boatload of traps. Which is fantastic. Now, I could go around and effectively lockpick and disarm every single trap we've got here. But I've got bigger things to deal with. And my bigger things to deal with concern what is in that sarcophagus. But while I'm running about, I'm going to get a few things. Oh, another trap disarm. Thank you. Oh, another Hour of Lightning. That could be handy. Holy Water. Give that to Lae'zel to throw at people. I'm sure she'll like that. And this door is a way out. If you're curious as to where this door goes, I'm more than happy to show you. But it's a curious door for a curious venture. Ooh, a glaive. Ooh. Very swanky. But we don't need any of that. Basically, what I want is in this sarcophagus, but I've got a cheesy way of doing it. And I'm going to try it without save staying. Not that I really am going to save stay in this run anyway, I'm not. So no save scumming, it's either we do it or we don't. So we're going to get Astarion. I'll go to Lockpicker Disarmer. We are going to disarm the sarcophagus. Do we succeed? Yes! 18. Fantastic. So because we successfully disarmed, no traps will trigger, and we get the Watcher's Guide. With Death's Promise, when the spear misses its target, the wielder's next attack roll against that target gains True Strike. I love this spear. And that spear, not just as great as a throwing weapon, so I may consider passing over to Lae'zel to throw. It's a fantastic weapon as well for melee, especially if you're doing a Pole Master run. And Pole Master is an amazing feat. I highly recommend it if you're ever building anything that involves spears or like any melee weapon with a longer range, basically. Now we've got some dead scribes over here, which is a little bit intimidating. I'll be setting up my party in a minute for a very cheeky thing that I can do, but this recording session is just full of cheek and cheese. A bunch of cheesy cheeks. We're going to go through here. There's more loot to gather, such as this chest. Ooh. And a book. But this isn't just any book. This is Book of the Dead Gods. I think... I want to say I need a religion? So, I'm hoping Gale is up for the challenge. Let's have a look.
Surely there's a spell for this sort of thing.
Oh god, that's an actual lockpick.
This book is
there you go, Gale can just interact with it as normal.
Such a massive log.
I could have lockpicked it with Astarion, but I'd rather let Gale shine. Especially since we could do a wizard intelligence thing and knock the lock open with a spell. Huzzah! Does it work? Oh no! Is it worth popping my 1 inspiration for this recording run? Because I'm going to keep inspiration to only 1 per recording session. Oh, go on, man. Go on, then. But this is your last chance. Hey! Worth it. Worth it. There's only, like, 1 thing you really get from this, but I'll take it. I think if I failed with Gale, I could also lockpick with Astarion anyway.
As the lock opens, a loose page comes with it. Magic pulses from the parchment. What was once script is now an obliterated scrawl. You have a sense these are names, a list. But of what?
Ooh, curiouser and curiouser. Oh yeah, his religion is actually really good. Nah, I won't worry about inspiration. Gale's got this. See, I told you, he's got it.
Gods. These are the names of gods. Once lost, but now restored after the Second Sundering.
Very interesting.
The last 3 names in this book sit close together, but are so devastated by the scrawl as to be unreadable.
Ooh.
Entire pantheons have dwindled and been reborn, silently recorded by this book.
Very interesting. I love little items like that in this game that just give you an insight to the world at large. And we get our inspiration back, so I call that a good deal. And we get a scroll of Ray of Enfeeblement. Absolutely fine. With that in mind, we're going to nick from this guy and... Ooh, chest.
No traps, please.
And before I do what I'm going to do, I'm going to see if anyone recognises this statue. Ah, Jurgy McJurgle. The Jurglest of boys. And with that in mind, there is a button on the side of the wall over here, but before we press it, we're going to separate our crew and position them in very specific spots. Gale, I'm going to move over here. Astarion, you're going to move back here. And I normally stealth Astarion once he gets there. And Lae'zel, I'm just going to have you standing in the middle. And effectively, we're going to be in very strategic spots for what is about to go down. Ooh. I almost forgot about this chest as well. We can't have that. Definitely can't have that. Okay, position. Good way. There you go, stealth you. Okay. Push the button. Ooh. Secret. I love the facial expressions in this game. It's so much fun. Well, the dead arise. It's time to roll for initiative, and we did quite well. Very good. We all get to move before the skellies, so that's fantastic. And Astarion is stealthed, so that means Astarion, will you be able to get off a stealth melee attack? Let's find out. Yes, he can. Well done, Astarion. Okay, let's move you up to take on this skelly over here. Perfectly done. Okay, starting off with Zyron's turn. We're going to run down here, and we have pesky entombed warrior boy over there, but I stole his weapon earlier. I don't think he has one in his hand. Oh no, he still does. He had a sneaky backup weapon.
Listen, you!
This vicious mockery.
Why spelled out placenta musk?
Placenta musk. Ugh. That is nasty. Okay, Astarion's done. We can end his turn. Gale! How would you like to elementally punch this Wazzock? Do it! That was pretty dope. Didn't kill him. Did not kill him, but you know what? That was pretty freaking cool. I want to see him do it again. A Monk Gale punching people with elemental punches would be pretty cool. And Lae'zel Fire Sword. Perfect. Absolutely spot on. That means we can run around and we can help deal with this guy in the front. So what are you going to do? Oh no! Silence on Gale! But guess what? Gale doesn't care! Gale coming in with those fists of fury. Just saying, no! I don't care if I'm silenced, I'm gonna take you out! And then we got Entombed Warrior here with 28 health, jeez. Hey! Backup stab wasn't too helpful. Oh, Astarion was hit pretty bad by Ray of Frost there, so won't be able to get the full run. But if I run him over here and take a shot... That's a good shot, Astarion. Well done. Gale? I think it would be handy if you ran over here and maybe a firebolt just on our skinny friend here. Oh, very nice. Very, very nice. And then Lae'zel. I'm not going to be able to get close enough, so let's take the crossbow shot. Ooh, very nice. Very, very nice. I might just leave him for Zyron and run Lae'zel in this direction towards the scribe. See how we go. Oh, good dodge. Very good dodge, Astarion. Ooh, ow. I take 3. But you take death. Yay! No one expects the backup stab. Very good. Astarion, why don't you just take another shot? Oh, perfect. Well done. No point looting them again, because if you've already looted them beforehand, they do not drop anything new. But it's okay. We've done very well here. And now we have access to his chamber.
A lot of effort to hide one sarcophagus.
That's very true. A lot of effort to do that. And we also get a Amulet of Lost Voices, which will allow us to speak with dead, which is fantastic. I'm going to have it on myself because with a high level of charisma, being able to speak with dead with the high level of Riz is very handy. Check the vases. There we are. And now, the big booby prize. Hopefully it's not trapped. Let's find out. Please be treasure. Please be treasure. Oh, 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 please be... Oh, don't be trapped. Don't be trapped. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Creepy hands are never good. Hello? Oh, no, no. No. Bad touch. Bad touch.
So he has spoken, and so thou standest before me. Right, as always. What a curious way to awaken. Now, I have a question for thee. What is the worth of a single mortal's life?
Now, it's key to note, ladies and gentlemen, even though he may look scary, this is Withers. Don't worry about him. He's actually a good guy. Well, you'll see what I mean by this later. We'll have a nice chat to Withers later on in the camp. But yeah, he's coming to the camp. Spoilers. So, what is the worth of a single mortal's life? Let's see what options we have and what Zyron would say. I think I would say to him, a peaceful undead. Intriguing. Why aren't you attacking me?
Because that would be senseless.
Fair.
Wilt thou answer my question?
Oh yeah. Yes. Ask away.
So, I ask again. What is the worth of a single mortal life?
Now, how would I answer this as a lawful evil character? Let's think about this. Mortals live to die to be slaughtered. That is definitely chaotic. Ooh, there's a bard option? Life is worth only as much as legends remember it. I quite like this, because it's not necessarily a good or bad evil option. It's quite neutral, but I can definitely see it erring on the side of evil for one reason. It's kind of teasing the idea that Zyron's got this image in his head of going down in history as a legend. And I like that. That I do. I think I have to pick that option.
A life and how it is lived are different equations. Very well.
There might be different equations. I don't do math.
I am satisfied.
Oh, well, that's good.
We have met, and I know thy face.
But yes, you do.
We will see each other again at the proper time and place. Farewell.
Okay, nice to meet you too, Withers. So like I said, we'll see Withers later on. He'll actually pop up in the camp, and fun fact, Withers is what we've been waiting for. He is the NPC that will grant us the power to respec. So this is why, although I was looking forward to this part, this is your final warning. Because we will be able to respec the characters now. So by the time this episode goes up, I'll be giving you guys roughly a week to post your comments, to hit me up on my socials, hit me up on the Discord server with any and all ideas you may have for our party members and their classes moving forward in the series. That's going to do it my session today. Nice and easy one, nothing too crazy. But when we return, we will be heading to the camp for the first time, chatting with our party members and chatting with Withers to begin respecking. You have 1 week to determine which character will become what class. And until then, I'll be seeing you for other video content on all my other platforms. Have a look at the description for my other socials if you want to stay in touch, as well as the Discord server. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends and family and all that fun jazz. Stay safe, stay awesome, most importantly, stay explosive. I'll be seeing you guys next time.